नमस्कार, मैं हूँ राजनंदिनी शर्मा और आप देख रहे हैं वीकली राउंडअप। वीकली राउंडअप में हर हफ्ते मैं आपके लिए ढेर सारे इवेंट्स और प्रोग्राम्स लेकर आती हूँ। इस हफ्ते भी मैं आपके लिए कुछ ऐसे ही इवेंट्स और प्रोग्राम्स लेकर आई हूँ। तो बिना देरी के शुरू करते हैं, क्या कुछ हुआ इस हफ्ते। सबसे पहले मैं शुरू करना चाहूँगी, हाई कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया ने एक इवेंट रखवाया जहाँ पर इनक्रेडिबल इंडिया और जो भी टूरिज़्म सेक्टर को जो प्रमोट किया जाता है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे टूरिस्ट मिनिस्टर्स अभी हाल फिलहाल में वर्ल्ड ट्रेड मार्ट के लिए लंदन आए हुए थे, तो उन सभी को वहाँ पर इनवाइट किया गया और एक छोटा सा रिसेप्शन रखा गया जहाँ पर उन्होंने अपने अपने स्टेट्स के बारे में, टूरिज़्म के बारे में बताया है। साथ ही साथ डेप्यूटी चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ राजस्थान दिया कुमारी भी वहाँ पर मौजूद थी। एक झलक आपको दिखाना चाहूँगी क्या कुछ हुआ इवेंट में।
ओ खम्मा घड़ी ओ लाड़ी सा पधारो रे सुहानी सा, खम्मा घड़ी ओ लाड़ी सा पधारो रे सुहानी सा, जमारो भारी सारी थारी आओ रे गुणधारी सा, पधारो भारी लाड़ी सा। खम्मा घड़ी घड़ी खम्मा 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 घड़ी खम्मा घड़ी घड़ी खम्मा खम्मा खम्मा
Your Excellency, Deputy Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Your Excellencies, Ministers of the Government of Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh and Goa, my colleagues from the governments of these 4 states, as well as the several other states that were here for the World Tourism Mart, and of course, most importantly, stakeholders in the business of promoting that most truly people-to-people part of what we diplomats and government officials like to talk about, which is tourism. Because without tourism, where is the people-to-people connect? Your presence here for the World Tourism Mart underscores the importance of creating and sustaining the bridge that tourism is in promoting art, culture, experience, cuisine, and shaping the multicultural world in which we live. But it's also an important part of economic activity. The United Kingdom is an extremely successful example of how well-packaged, well-branded tourism is an important economic product. It sustains jobs across every sector that you might imagine, from individual family-run shops to organized retail and hotels, to the sustenance of heritage, museums, art galleries, buildings of historical importance. All of this is possible because of humanity's innate curiosity and desire to go and experience something new. India is, in a sense, it is, of course, we like to pride ourselves correctly as one of the world's largest emerging markets. But we are also one of the world's most emerging market when it comes to tourism. We have every kind of tourism possible in India. Just that it needs to be packaged, branded, developed, and offered the kind of connectivity that, for instance, London has in being able to make the product viewable, accessible, and completely enjoyable. Some of our states have done brilliantly historically in promoting tourism. The fact that India is known by a number of brand points suggests that tourism is a product that has contributed to the creation of Indian branding. But it isn't quite enough, and I'm sure we will all agree that India can do considerably better in promoting our many offerings, especially through our states, which are the custodians of all of these elements that we consider branding. Whether it is the deserts of Rajasthan, the beaches and the diversity of cuisine in Goa, the historical centrality of the middle of India, the heart.
Truly an honor, and I think I've come here the second time in, I guess, 1 year. Yes. So, of course, we are all here because of the WTM, and I think the last 2 days have been incredible because we saw the Incredible India advertisement, and I think we all know that our country has everything that you can imagine. And like our High Commissioner did mention, that we do need to, I think, speak louder. We do need to, even though we know that everyone knows about India, everyone knows about, we have yoga, we have spirituality, we have amazing forts, palaces, we have food, culture, dances, festivals, we have it all. And our states are so diverse. Sometimes it feels like from one state to the other, you feel like you're in another country. But still, I think we still need to speak out more. And today, having been given this opportunity to be speaking to all the stakeholders, everyone from the UK, a lot of you are originally from India, are Indian. I recognize a lot of the people here. I think all of you, I will request you that you are all our ambassadors. Of course, we have our High Commissioner and everyone here, but I think all of you are also our cultural ambassadors. So I had a huge speech that I had to talk to you about, but I really don't think I need to do that. Everything is there, everything we all know. We know our country, we know Rajasthan, we know Goa, we know Madhya Pradesh, we know Andhra Pradesh, we know all our states. And I don't think, and not just you all, I think the entire world knows what India has to offer. But we still need to, I think since you are living here, we could have more events, we could have more cultural activities. We would also, I would love to hear, at some point what you would like to suggest to all of us, what we should be doing differently, what more we should be doing. Because I think somewhere after COVID, pre-COVID, it was a very different scenario. A lot more foreign tourists were coming into India. But after COVID, somehow we are still, not yet there. And I think there is still a little bit more that we need to do, even though our Honorable Prime Minister, I don't think we can thank him enough. He is I think the biggest brand ambassador that India could have ever asked for. And he promotes tourism like no other. Every time there is a dignitary visiting our country, he takes them to a tourist destination. What better than that? So, but we have a lot to learn, a long way to go still. And we are trying, all the states I think are putting their best foot forward. We in Rajasthan, I would say that we have absolutely everything. I don't think there is anyone here who doesn't know what Rajasthan has to offer. But I would like to say that our government, is very focused. We have set aside a tourism infrastructure fund, which is almost 5,000 crores. We are investing into infrastructure for tourism, building better roads, more connectivity, better airports, more connections, because that is where I think government should be a facilitator rather than somebody trying to do business. So our government is very focused, very committed. Our Honorable Chief Minister also, he takes personal interest that we are in the process of launching new destinations, because everyone knows about Udaipur, Jaipur, Jodhpur, Bikaner, Kota. But we are now thinking of new destinations close by to these existing destinations, where we will take the traveller, the tourist, for a few hours, for maybe a night, and make him stay longer, make him see something new, something different, and come back again and go back. So we want to do that. We want to create new destinations, new experiences. I think it's all about that now. Everyone who ever wants to travel, wants to see something different. You saw the advertisements, it was all about food, it was all about, experiences, it was all about how do you feel. It's not so much about seeing a fort or a palace and taking a picture there anymore. It is the whole experience. So I think we need to curate those.
बढ़ते ही आगे, नेहरू सेंटर ने एक हेमंतिका फेस्टिवल रखवाया संपद यूके की कोलैबोरेशन में, और वहाँ पर भरतनाट्यम से लेकर कथक तक सारे डांस परफॉर्म किए गए। एक झलक आपको दिखाना चाहूँगी क्या कुछ हुआ उस इवेंट में। बढ़ते आगे, राजस्थान की डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर दिया कुमारी हाल फिलहाल मैंने बताया कि अभी लंदन में मौजूद थी, और एक राउंड टेबल कॉन्फ्रेंस रखी गई जो फर्स्ट इंडिया न्यूज़ और MATV ने अपनी पार्टनरशिप में करवाई थी, जहां पर राजस्थान को किस तरीके से प्रमोट किया जाता है, कौन कौन से सजेशंस इस टूरिज़्म को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए बताए गए, यूके में स्पेशली, जहां पर बहुत सारे बड़े बड़े बिजनेसमैन भी मौजूद थे। एक झलक मैं आपको दिखाना चाहूँगी किस तरीके से राउंड टेबल कॉन्फ्रेंस हुई।
बड़ी खुशी की बात आपको nothing formal. I don't need to introduce her formally as well. She is Deputy Chief Minister of Rajasthan, presently on a trip to UK for promoting Rajasthan tourism. And as you all are here, आपको कोई भी सवाल पूछना है राजस्थान टूरिज़्म को लेके, राजस्थान में कोई इन्वेस्टमेंट के प्रोसेस के बारे में, राजस्थान में आप टूरिज़्म से संबंधित कोई भी जानकारी लेना चाहें, एंड इफ़ यू फील कि कोई कंक्रीट प्रपोजल आपके पास है, तो वी विल गिव यू मोर टाइम, सो फील फ्री एंड शी विल आंसर ऑल योर क्वेश्चंस. Floor is open.
To have taken out time and to be here, and it's an honor for me to be able to meet with you, to talk to you, interact with you, and of course all the suggestions that you will be giving me very soon. I think I don't really need to say too much about Rajasthan. I think we all know that about our culture, about our history, about our heritage, and we are very proud. I think everybody who's from Rajasthan here is a very proud Rajasthani, and we really want to give back something to our state. Of course, I've been given this amazing opportunity by our Honorable Prime Minister and by the Bharatiya Janata Party, and a very important post now I feel, and a very responsible post of Deputy Chief Minister in Rajasthan, and of course with the portfolio of tourism, art and culture, and I think it's a huge responsibility I feel, and I would really appreciate suggestions from you and help from our overseas friends. I think we really need to, because everybody who doesn't really live in India but is abroad, but your soul is in India, is in the soil, in wherever you belong to. So, and I think what we really need to do is connect. And now the way our country is moving forward under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, and now of course our state also, like we say, double engine sarkar. So it is a double engine. We definitely want to make in every possible way, whether it is business, whether it is investment, whether it is tourism, which attracts a lot of the economy, I think we really need to tap into the full potential of tourism in our state, which we aim to do. We are very, very committed towards doing that. I mean, everything, I think if our economy right now is only about 12 to 15% based on tourism, but it can be at least 25%. So that is what we aim to do, and much more. So yes, and I'm here this time for the WTM, and it's a real pleasure to be here. Of course, I was here last November, when I did meet a lot of you at that time also. But of course, no personal interactions happened, and we couldn't really have any one-on-one conversations at that time. But it's truly a pleasure that I am able to do that this time. And I hope this is only the beginning of a beautiful relationship and friendship in years to come. And I would like to invite you all to come back into Rajasthan and see the changes. Things are moving forward, things are changing and in the right direction. I don't know whether Avinash ji would agree or not, but I will say that it is, and it takes time. You know, for anything, you see now the way Modi ji has transformed our country. The way people perceive India is very different to what it was maybe pre-Modi. And of course, the same will happen in Rajasthan, but we need time.
Yeah, without fail, they do the same thing. They go to the same village. They go to the same city. They see the same people. As much as I say to my parents, why don't you explore India? In fact, 2 years ago, my parents did go to Rajasthan and they thought it was lovely. And now my auntie's going next year, and we're going to go next year, because once you see what the beauty of India is, then you start spreading that word. And I think having those adverts in places like the London Underground, buses, taxis, in spaces where you're not expecting to see it. There's no point putting them on Indian TV channels. We can do, that's okay. But
see the wonderful historical sites, the history of our country, the culture of our country. If our new generation does not know anything about it, they all take them abroad. You know, no one really travels with family. Didn't used to travel so much in your own country. It's changed now.
So my next question is related to this, that Rajasthan hotels, and I think the most famous one, Udaipur Lake Palace, and some of the others, in terms of a destination, they have really outpriced themselves for the foreign market. So NRIs, whether they're in the US or the UK or Europe, would originally have looked at India as a wedding destination, and we find that we are unable to do that now because the rates have gone up exponentially per night. So they are quite capable of the local domestic market, where they're having super weddings being posted at the hotels. But I feel Rajasthan really needs to be sympathetic to the foreigners or to the NRIs, so that they are not outpriced out of the game. And you know, a lot of NRIs are now hosting their destination weddings within Europe because of the price disparity. And that is something I feel Rajasthan really needs to maintain, to invite us back to, yes, let us bring trade back to Rajasthan. And you know, to be proud to be able to host our weddings there.
Yes. So that is something which we, you know, the government can't really interfere in, because
It's free
also
enterprise, yeah.
It is. So, but we, you know, also I feel that's a huge problem. People do, but then we have such few dates, you know, in a year. You call those savas. You have only that many dates in the year that you can
Do's
get
and
married,
don'ts.
auspicious dates.
Yes.
And these hotels also know that. So, you know, those dates, the prices will be skyrocketing. And nothing really the government can do about it. But then it's also up to the, you know, the individuals. Why do you have to do it in Lake Palace? Maybe choose another venue.
Yes.
And there are such beautiful venues. It's not just these few hotels. And also I feel, which I have spoken to some people, that what they do is they make it a package where you have to have from breakfast till dinner and everything in between, and every little ceremony in between has to be in that property only.
Okay.
With the result that the other properties, including our government properties, are
They
not
lose
being
out.
they totally lose out. So yeah, that is an issue. We definitely, but your suggestion is valid, and I do.
बढ़ते हैं आगे, हाई कमीशन ने एक और इवेंट ऑर्गेनाइज करवाया जहां पर 150 इयर्स ऑफ वंदे मातरम को सेलिब्रेट किया गया। डायस्पोरा के बहुत सारे लोग वहां पर मौजूद थे। एक झलक आपको दिखाना चाहूंगी क्या कुछ हुआ उस इवेंट।
Because more than anything else, this is an Indian story. And it's a story of not just Indians from any one part of the country, but of every Indian. What can be more inclusive than the idea of a family celebrating its mother? So thank you, and thank you for being here to celebrate Vande Mataram's 150th anniversary.
सुमधुरभाषिणीम् सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् के बोले माँ तुम्ही अभले बहुबलधारिणी नमामि तारिणी रिपुदलधारिणी मातरं वन्दे मातरम्
वंदे 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 मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम
शस्य श्यामला मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरम्।
आज की वीक राउंड में बस इतना ही। अगले हफ्ते फिर मिलूंगी ऐसे कुछ इवेंट्स और प्रोग्राम्स के साथ। तब तक के लिए देखते रहिए MA TV, बिकॉज इट्स योर चैनल ऑफ चॉइस।